Good evening, everybody, and welcome again to Cooking Live with Mr. Taterbuggin.
My announcer voice is telling you.
My darling wife is already ribbing me here.
Heckling you.
Come on in, everybody. We're glad to have you. We are cooking again tonight, a little early. Message is a little earlier tonight. I hope everybody can join us here. Tonight we are going to be cooking a tater tot casserole for you. Also in between that, I'm going to show you how to make a quick little dessert that your family will love. Anybody that likes tiramisu, got an easy recipe for tiramisu.
Coming in. Thank you for the stars, Amanda. That's so sweet.
Glad to have her. Hey, Amanda, glad to have you with us.
Hey, everybody.
And I'm glad we could work it out where you get to see us, and then we'll get to see you.
That's
Everybody.
actually a different Amanda. This is.
Oh.
Yeah, he's talking about Amanda May. She's going on at 6 o'clock. So
Amanda May's going on at 6 o'clock. So immediately after we get done here, Amanda will be on. Glad to have everybody. I'm looking, piling in there. Glad to have everybody. Thank you for coming in. Again, tonight we're going to start with a little casserole, very simple, and I am all about simple and flavorful, and this is really good. It's a tater tot, and no pun intended there, but tater tot casserole. And we're going to need, for the ingredients, just kind of quickly, we're going to need 1.5 pounds of ground meat. And you know me, I'm probably going to, yes, I'm going to be cooking with venison. But you can use ground turkey, you can use ground beef. Any ground meat is good. Hey, everybody, I see you.
Oh, we love you too, Amanda. Thank you.
I see everybody. Thank you.
Hey, everybody. I had to step away to throw a ball for a dog.
So okay, 1.5 pounds of ground meat. We're going to need just 1 medium yellow onion. And I'm looking at the ingredients so that I don't forget anything this time. We're going to have one can of condensed evaporated milk. We're going to need a can of corn, whole kernel corn, can of cream of chicken, and a can of cream of mushroom. New style. That's new style. This is old style.
Debbie is casting to her TV, so you are up on her TV.
Oh, she's got us plugged into the TV.
Now,
all right, we're also going to need
Amanda. Amanda is here.
Amanda Maid.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us, Amanda. You're going to need a package of, and I use Orata tater tots. You can use the tater tots, or you can use what is called a crispy crown, and all that is a little flat disc of tater tots. So you can use either one. And then you'll need a good cup of cheddar cheese. I use a good sharp cheddar cheese, and some pepper and seasonings. So let's get started. And your first instruction to do this is to take that package of tater tots, set them out on the counter about an hour before you're ready to pop them in the oven. Let them thaw a little bit. The package instructions usually says don't worry about thawing them to cook them frozen, but they actually will crisp up a little better if they are thawed out a little bit in this casserole.
Thank y'all for tossing the taters and spreading the love. I appreciate it. I'm reading all your comments.
So this particular package calls for the oven to be preheated at 470 degrees, 470 degrees, and then we're going to cook them about 30 minutes.
470 degrees.
470 degrees. That's,
really?
Yeah, that's to cook them real good. And I've already started mine, so I've got them good and crispy, and they're ready to come out.
Oh,
so,
pretty! Look at his glasses.
Can you see that? It fogged up my glass. Woo, that's hot. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm going to set that down because that is really screaming hot. But you want to get those tots good and crispy. Plus, you want to get them out of the oven and starting to cool down so that you can handle them, and I'll show you what I mean by that later. Then let's go let's do this. We're going to take an onion, and just a good medium yellow onion, and we're going to, well, let's see. This knife needs a little sharpening, and I've got my trusty little knife sharpener here. This is the coolest little deal.
He loves that knife sharpener.
Sit it on the counter, drag the knife through there 4 times, and it's got a good edge on it.
Hello, Debbie.
I'm going to wipe that edge off so that there's no debris on there.
Thank y'all for the hearts.
And by the way, that knife sharpener can be found on Amazon, and it's listed on our Lindy's got is it a page that's set up?
Actually, there's a link to our favorite Amazon things at the top, pinned to the top of our Taterbuggin page. If you don't know about it already, all of our links are up there. But yeah, we just put all of our favorite things that we use, have used regularly in the shop for you. I mean, in that Amazon list for y'all, so you can find it easily. Hi, Patty.
And just in case you're wondering, yes, my wonderful, darling, lovely assistant is in the background here.
Yeah.
Watching the comments for me.
I'm watching the comments. Virginia wants to know if we ordered the apron yet.
No, we haven't. All right, we're gonna heat up a skillet. We're gonna put a couple of pats of butter in there.
Hey, Mare.
We're going to.
Hey, Brenda.
We're going to caramelize or saute these onions, and I'm gonna just cut it up. Pete, you don't want onions, buddy, let me tell you.
And you might want to move your camera over a little bit where they can
See my desk here a little bit. All right,
Yeah.
let me adjust for you.
That sounds good, Tiffany.
How's that? Does that cut me out of the picture too bad?
When it catches up, I'll let you know.
All right, so I've got my
Yeah, you were
trusty
tossing gators, Patty. I saw that.
my trusty little chopper here, and we want these onions diced. We want those kind of fine. While that skillet heats up and the butter melts a little bit, I'm gonna give these things a couple of pulls. And I think you've seen my little lawnmower thing here. Dice those onions up real good. Save all of them. Again, you want all the goodness. Well, by the way, there is tonight's words that we're going to use are set aside. And you'll see that what I'm talking about when we get there.
You're so funny.
Those are the words for the night. Set
Words of the
aside.
night. Set aside, okay.
Yep, that's your instructions for the night. Set
Tiffany,
aside.
it is awesome. It makes your life so much easier, and that's on the Amazon list too. So we love that thing.
You ought to look into that. That is really wonderful. Let me rinse this a little bit. Okay, so butter's about ready. Let me.
Yep.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Set aside.
Set aside. Set your chopper aside.
You've
All right.
already gone over 100. You've
Oh,
got
really?
110.
Perfect. Wonderful.
Wow.
All right, so we're going to put this diced onion.
Yes, Susan, it's in our link. We love that. Yeah, Penny says, do we drink when he says set aside? You can,
Penny, you're my girl.
Take a drink.
Every time I say set aside, do that and take a drink.
Tiffany, that's what it reminded me too. Tiffany said, and the letter of the day is A and sponsored by the number 2. Hey, Melody.
All right, so we're going to let this onion cook a little bit. We want to get the onion kind of clear before we put our meat on top of it. We're gonna brown. Woo, that was a sharp onion. Woo, that got me.
Uh-oh.
Stuck my head over it.
You'll be crying pretty soon.
Yep.
Good
Hey,
afternoon, Joanne.
Don't laugh at me if I got tears in my eyes. That was a potent onion. I've got my meat here, and for those of you that, excuse me, just 1 minute.
What'd you forget?
There was one thing I meant to bring in here.
Uh-oh. Okay, we'll talk amongst ourselves while while he goes and gets what he wants to get. I got one right here, a gin and tonic with lots of lime. Okay, well you can play.
Okay.
There you go.
So what I want you to know is tonight,
I think so too.
as usual,
Oh yeah.
it's deer. It's what's for dinner. Oh.
Oh yes, she does, Rebecca. She said you need to be on Food Network.
Well,
We're waiting for him. We're waiting for the call.
Yeah, they hadn't called me yet, but all right. So onions cooking. I am getting the this deer meat. Got ground deer meat that we're going to use again tonight.
You haven't, Rhonda.
You know it's one of my favorites.
Michelle, thank
Excuse me?
you for those stars. Y'all are so generous and so sweet.
If I walk off camera too many times, y'all let me know.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Betty to get here and count how many times. She counts when I leave my chair.
Yes, she does, doesn't she? All right, so the onions cooking up for us here. And these tater tots are just right.
Crunchy.
Nice and crunchy. We're gonna season this onion a little bit with some black pepper.
Kathy, what does it say? We need a t-shirt that says what? Let us know, yeah. Cooking with good looking?
All right, y'all quit it.
Oh, I know what she means. A t-shirt with deer, it's what's for supper.
Oh yeah, that's
yes, I'm a little slow, but come on.
All right, a little salt and pepper on these onions.
That's okay, Dolly. I'm sorry, I'm talking with my mouth full. I ate a tater tot.
Somebody got into my tater tots there.
Carrie, we love those too. Yeah, she loves your shakers. They're in the Amazon link too.
They're great. They're great salt and pepper grinders. I use a kosher, coarse salt in those grinders and let it grind that up fine for me, and it just is great.
Wanda, they're in the Amazon link at the top of our page too. We put it all in one spot, and so it's easy for y'all to find. Margie, he does. He's an avid deer hunter, and we don't waste any of the meat. We love it.
And what we're going to do, my plan tonight is, just to kind of let you know, is we're going to get this dish going. It has to cook about 30 minutes. And while that's happening, I'm going to show you how to make a quick little delicious tiramisu. And it's not complicated. You would not believe how easy it is. It's almost as easy as making strombolis.
Oh, y'all, I gotta say it. He made stromboli this week. I know I posted about it. He has perfected that and the Alfredo sauce. Oh my word! I thought I was gonna die. It was so good. What did you do with that cheese on the top?
That's Parmesan, just grated not grated, but shredded Parmesan cheese
on top of the
Uh-huh.
stromboli, and so it toasted on top of the.
Which is part of those instructions that I gave you.
Oh, okay. And oh, it was so good. I had it for lunch a couple of days too. Jennifer, it's on our page. That stromboli recipe you've got to, and listen y'all, all of his cooking videos are in a playlist
On YouTube.
on YouTube now, so they're really easy to find, really easy to watch. Our YouTube channel is Taterbuggin. We would love for y'all to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel there too.
And subscribe to it, yes. All right. Onions ready to go. We're going to start easing in this sausage, and we're going to brown that. Not sausage, it's ground deer.
Margie, I've never had elk, but one of our sweet tater bugs, her husband has elk meat, and they're going to let us try it. So
I think somebody has promised us some elk meat.
Gail did, yeah, Gail did.
Yep.
Hi, Jennifer.
So we're just going to ground. I'm going to wash my hands again, excuse me.
I'm sure I've heard elk meat is so good. Hey, Rula.
All right, so
And I will say,
did we lose y'all? We
Oh,
lost
I hope
power
I don't
there for a
lose-
second.
Oh my goodness.
Is it still there?
It looks like we are.
Oh, we
No,
shoot,
we
baby.
lost internet.
We lost internet.
Let me see.
It looks like it's back on.
We had
now.
132 people. Are y'all here?
Tell me if you're here. We lost power there for a second at the house.
I don't have internet on my laptop right now. It knocked me off. I'm trying to get back on. Tell me if you see new comments.
I don't have Facebook.
No, you can't. I'm trying to get back on. I hope we're really on.
Can you tell me if we are still on?
Are you reading the comments?
We lost power here, and let's see.
It looks
Back
like,
but going in and out, it says.
you know, our
we-
lights flicker.
We are here. We see you. Okay, they say they're seeing us.
I just can't get back on my laptop yet. I'm still trying. So
Okay.
I can't see your comments right now.
We're going to just keep cooking here. And y'all, I just want to kind of let us know every once in a while that you still see us here. Maybe our cable will come back on. I don't know why our lights flickered, but
It's not even raining.
thank you. Everybody says we are here.
Okay, good.
Can you scooch around here where you could kind of see these comments, baby?
I can't. No, I'm still trying to get on here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah, at
we're
least
just
they
going
can see you. It was restored. Are you okay?
apparently we are going
Okay, I'm
in and
back.
out.
I'm back.
Are we
We're
back?
Are we back?
Everybody here looks
yeah,
like
looks like comments are moving. Yeah, mine will catch up.
okay, thank you very much. That is Rula. Said we are
Sorry,
still there.
y'all. That really messed us up.
That messed us up. All right, so we are still cooking though.
You're using everything on our list tonight, aren't you? I forgot we have that on the list too.
What we're going to do is again just make sure that you heard us here. We're letting this brown, and we're going to let that brown to a point where it'll crumble up. Because I'd like to have it kind of fine to go into this this little casserole. You'll need a 9x13 casserole dish to put this in.
Here.
Everybody's back?
Oh, Lee's here from the Turquoise Valentine.
All right, Lee.
I
Glad
hope
to
you
have
ate
you.
supper first, Lee. It makes you hungry.
All right. While this is cooking, we're going to take a large bowl, and I'm going to get this cutting board out of the way here for just a minute. We're going to take a large bowl, and we're going to mix in the evaporated milk,
What? I didn't know that was in it.
a can of condensed evaporated milk.
No, Susan, we found that on Amazon.
We're going to mix in a can of cream of chicken soup.
But I'm sure they're all, we love Pampered Chef too. Hi, Cindy. Got time to get hungry, Lee. Oh, Pat, I know. He practiced this casserole last week and we loved it.
This is good. It's really simple, and as I'm sure if you've been watching me, you know I like simple, but I do like flavorful.
You're so sweet, Susan. Thank you.
So we got the can of chicken soup in there. We're going to put in a can of cream of mushroom.
Yeah, somebody asked it's a tater tot casserole and tiramisu tonight.
That's right.
Oh, that sounds good, Alice. That sounds so good. We had a roast last week. And probably about 6 o'clock. So I'll be eating when Amanda goes live at 6 o'clock. I will have our dinner and watch Amanda on Amanda Made.
Yes, we will.
Oh,
All right,
yeah, Grace,
so-
that sounds good.
Let's let me get rid of some of this. Everybody still with us?
Thank you, Susan, for the stars. Yeah, he does, Virginia. He used my recipe. I used to make a mean roast back when I was doing all the cooking. He liked my roast.
Of course I do.
But yeah, he cooks anything good.
All right, so everybody's got a little hand mixer in the kitchen, I'm sure. And we're just going to mix up this evaporated milk and these soups. We just want those creamy.
Yeah, I always do that too, Kenny, in fact, or it makes me insane. So it's better to do that than like stir it up together? Does it just make it creamier or what? Like whip some air in?
I just think it mixes it better. You can do it by hand. It just takes a little more work. I'm lazy.
It's too much trouble to stir, y'all. Do you really, Amanda? That's funny.
All right, so that's done.
Hey, Maureen. Okay, Michelle, sounds good.
We are going to.
It wouldn't be the first time, Michelle. He
We are
said,
gonna-
don't bang your head on the cabinet door.
It would not be the first time. We're going to post these recipes and all the ingredients and everything.
Yeah, he's already got them typed up for me, so right after this, I'll post them for you.
So here's what we've done. We've got our tater tots ready. We set those aside. Penny?
There are several playing the game tonight. Set aside.
All right. So we made, this mixture here is a can of evaporated or condensed evaporated milk, 1 can of cream of mushroom, 1 can of cream of chicken. We're going to, what? Set that aside.
I'm going to start saying it a whole bunch of times.
All right, so our meat's cooking.
Set aside, Marcia. Yep. Set aside.
And we're going to crumble that up.
Drink up, folks.
Y'all won't be staying with me here much longer.
Yeah, I better not say it too much.
Yeah, y'all hang on. Where's all my peeps? We only got 134 on there. Let everybody know what's going on here.
Yeah.
Spread it around. Toss the taters.
We're getting so close to 10K, y'all. We're starting the party planning now.
Yeah, we talked
Dana.
about that today. All right, we're just chopping up that meat. We want to get it brown. We want to get it mixed with the onions good.
Becky, better late than never. That's all right. Thank you, Penny, for tossing those taters.
All right, that's pretty well chopped up. We're going to let that cook a bit.
My stomach's growling.
Good. It's just about
really
ready to
good.
go. So what we'll need to do now, once this gets good and brown, we're going to need to drain the fat off of it. And that is pretty well.
With deer, you don't have much fat on them.
You don't have a lot. It's not like ground beef, but you still don't want it to be greasy. I put some butter in there to cook the onions in, so it puts a little fat in there.
Look at them. They started tossing taters left and right, and you're up to 147. How
Thank
about
you
that?
very much.
Y'all
You
so
girls are
sweet.
incredible. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hey, Darlene.
All right, I'm gonna get this.
Probably an odd time of day for Friday at 5. I know there are probably a lot of folks just getting home from work. They've got stuff to do.
I hope everybody's not looking for me at 6 today.
I let them know. It's all right. And probably next week you're going to have to do it on Thursday, am I right?
On Thursday, yes.
Yeah, so we already know that. He's going to be headed up to the hunting cabin.
Time to go deer hunting.
Yeah, next weekend he's going to be hunting, so he will cook on Thursday night.
And I am just draining the grease off of this meat right now, so it does take a minute here.
That's true, Terry. High school football's beginning, so yeah. That's right. And Margaret blocks her grease off with paper towels. That's a good idea, too. Yep.
That works. Okay, so
Thank you, Glenda. That's sweet.
meat is drained, it's cooked, and what?
Set aside.
Set it aside.
Hey, Judy from Ontario. So happy you're here.
All right, so
We've got.
we are going to start putting this together.
Don't say it, Michelle. Don't say it.
All right, so
You're right.
again, you're going to need a 9x13 casserole dish. We're gonna get this over here. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take all these tater tots.
I believe you had those set aside, didn't you?
These tater tots were set aside. Is Penny still with us? She may be under the table. I don't know.
The bottom up. Hey, Libby.
All right, so
Rita, thank you.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these tater tots and we're gonna put about half of them.
Uh-oh. Some puppy dogs are getting... Pete, get in there and get your tater tots.
Pete,
Uh-oh. Hurry, hurry. Who's going to get it first? Cheers. Everybody said cheers.
Pete got it.
Pete
All right.
won.
About half the tater tots, we want to try to cover the bottom of this.
I think you're going to have to give Bo and Sarge a tater tot now.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Pete's getting all of those. All right, Bo, catch. There.
Did Sarge get one?
Sarge, there. Now.
All right. Everybody's good.
Okay, everybody's out. Everybody's
Linda's
good.
waiting for hers. Throw her a tater tot.
All right, so
That's okay, Gloria.
we want to try to get close to covering the bottom of that casserole dish. Then we're going to take the beef that was set aside.
Set aside. Hey, Teresa.
And we're going to take that beef and cover the tater tots. Try to get it even in there. Because you want that goodness all through this casserole. And I'll show you this when I get it pretty much done.
Hi, Deb.
We're just trying to put this meat all around, scatter it around. Make sure and get all that goodness out of that skillet. All those onions, all that meat.
Skull? Randy says that's a drinking word. That's his husband.
All right,
Hey,
so
Deborah. Yes, he chopped up onions very fine, and he cooked those in the skillet first, Margaret, in some butter, and then put the venison in, or your
put the
ground
meat
beef,
in there
your
and brown the meat on top of that. Get it brown and nice and pretty. So you've got tater tots and meat.
Claudia said you don't need to spray the casserole dish.
No, this one does not need to be sprayed. And I'll tell you why. Because the soup that goes on there keeps it from sticking. So you've got tater tots, meat. Then you're going to take this can of corn and you're going to scatter that corn in a layer. And that's about all.
Oh, good, Susan. He's willing to try it, huh? It tastes really good.
What's that?
Oh, now I froze over here. I hope you didn't freeze. Come on.
Did I freeze? That's not fair.
I'm frozen here, but I don't know if you are. Looks like you're still going.
Looks like I am.
Can y'all throw us some hearts if we're still...
Throw me some hearts if you still see me here. There you go. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, mine's back. Okay. Yeah,
All right.
you were frozen just a second ago.
So, now we've got a layer of corn.
Sarge, wait a minute. We're about to have a huge accident over here.
Then we're going to take the rest of the tater tots. Then we have the balance of them, the remaining tater tots. And we're going to make another layer of those on top.
Have to take care of the German Shepherd toddler we have here.
All right, and then we're going to set that pan aside.
Set aside.
All right, my hands are clean, and what I'm going to do is just kind of arrange these to where it's pretty much covered.
Ooh, yeah, I see 164. Is it up to 172, Phyllis? Oh my goodness, y'all are amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, so we have that done.
Hey, Helen, that's all right. Better late than never.
I hope I told y'all to preheat the oven to 350, or if you had your tater tots in there, to drop the temperature from that 470 down to 350. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take this soup mixture that we did, and we're going to pour that right on top of all of this.
I've got to find him that apron, Gloria. Thank you, Glenda.
And we want to try to spread that out around as carefully as you can. Try to get it even all the way around.
Oh, good, Teresa. Thank you. I know, Penny. Girl, I'm with you. 178? What? Oh, my goodness.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Watch out, he'll dance another jig.
200, you know I got to dance.
Oh, dear. Yes, Glenda, on the replay, you can watch, I'm going to put it up on YouTube tonight. It might be easier to watch there. I don't know. We'll see how it recorded, but
Yeah, because you missed some of it.
the soup mixture, yeah.
The soup mixture?
Yeah, they want to know what was the soup mixture.
All right, the soup mixture is 1 can of condensed evaporated milk, 1 can of, I use Campbell's cream of chicken soup, and 1 can of cream of mushroom. All right, so we're going to put that, we've got that all covered now. Wash your hands. And as this cooks, that soup is going to go, it's going to gravitate down into that casserole and keep everything from sticking to the casserole dish. Our oven is hot. Back up, Pete. Back up, Pete. We're going to throw this guy in the oven. And we're going to cook it for 30 minutes. My recipe says 30 to 35 minutes. I think I'll put 35 on there. I think maybe we have time to get through all of that. So I'm going to get some dishes out of my way here so that we can go on to something new and different. All right. So our casserole is in the oven. Any questions about that casserole?
They said no cheese?
Here's the trick. You put this in the oven, you cook it for 30-35 minutes. Let it cook. You take it out after that 35 minutes, sprinkle the cheese on the top, and then put it back in for about 10 minutes. Let it melt the cheese into it, and it's ready to eat.
Okay, now Sue has a good question. Is there anything I can use to replace the condensed milk? My hubby can't have it.
Gosh.
Did you use heavy cream?
Yeah,
Oh, well, that wouldn't work.
that would still be a dairy. Is
Well-
the problem with dairy?
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Then what I would do, and maybe as a suggestion, is use 2 cans of cream of chicken soup.
Pat, dude, I choked myself. Pat said, Linda, you're right. I just heard him say, wash his hands. Yes, he did.
I washed my hands.
Oh, Penny says sour cream will substitute. Great. Okay. He's diabetic, so.
Yeah, sour
butter
cream.
Or not. What if you use broth? That's what they were saying. Could you use broth?
You could use broth. It's going to make that a little thin, but there again, I think what I
Greek
do
yogurt?
is, I don't know, I think my idea is to use 2 cans of cream of chicken soup, maybe put a little chicken broth in there with it to thin it a little bit, but you want it a little thick. You want it, want it creamy. So, all right, let's go to tiramisu.
Because we set aside.
We set aside everything else. So, we're going to need heavy cream. We're going to need some chocolate syrup. we're going to need a cup of strong coffee. Maybe this morning's, maybe yesterday morning's. Good strong coffee. We're going to need a pound cake. I use Sara Lee.
Y'all are killing me.
Pound cake. You don't need the whole cake, but you're going to need several slices. This time we're going to use a 11 by 7 casserole dish. Here's what you want to do to start.
Now, Kat, it was evaporated milk.
Condensed evaporated milk. This pound cake, a couple of tricks. We're going to put cream cheese in there too. Set the cream cheese out, let it come to room temperature. Set the pound cake out and let it thaw for at least an hour, maybe 2. So you're going to cut this cake into 1-inch slices, half-inch slices, and we're going to lay that in the bottom of this.
Glenda said, did you eat half the cake?
Half the cake?
There's only half the cake there. Where's the rest of the cake?
Wonder where that is. I may have made one and already eaten it.
Yeah, Carrie said this is going to be ooh darn.
It's going to be.
I love that y'all are using ooh darn.
Ooh darn. So I'm just making slices here now. What you want to do is.
Yes, Michelle, he did drain the corn.
I'm sorry. Yes, I did drain the
I'm
corn.
just catching your comments. I want to make sure everybody knows.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're going to lay this pound cake in the bottom of this.
And they did say, now that coffee had been set aside that you shared.
The coffee had been set aside. It had been.
Penny can't even type straight anymore.
All right, so, and what you want is you want those to go in there so that it pretty much covers the bottom of that 11 by 7 casserole dish. And that leaves one little bite for my little buddy right there. There you go.
Uh-oh, Bo heard you. Here he comes.
All right, so we're gonna, I've got coffee left here, and I'm gonna measure.
Susan, he usually does, but tonight, they got some of this casserole earlier in the week, but tonight, this one is cooking right now while he's doing the tiramisu, so it's all ours.
Yeah, there's no magic of TV today.
Yeah.
So you're gonna take this coffee and you're gonna drizzle that over these slices of pound cake.
He's got a great sense of humor, Jimmy. He can handle it. You're so sweet. She said everyone's awfully hard on Mr. T tonight.
No, they're not hard on me. Okay, so we're going to drizzle that coffee over these slices so that they're soaked. And we're going to set that aside.
You're welcome.
And we're going to get a big bowl out.
And just for the record, I am not playing the game.
Y'all don't know, do you?
I'm not.
You're not. All right, we need a big bowl. We're going to put this cream cheese that we've let come to room temperature softened.
Set it aside.
We set that aside over an hour ago so that it would be softened.
Oh, Dolly. Thank you, Susan. Dolly said, don't pick on my hero. And Susan said, y'all are a fun, sweet couple. That's so sweet. Margaret, come on. She said, can I come live with you?
All right. We've got cream cheese. We're going to use 2 cups of, we're going to need 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. And that is not near enough, is it?
Yeah, that's the thing about tiramisu. That's the base of tiramisu is usually ladyfingers soaked in coffee. So if you don't like coffee, it's probably not the one, not the recipe for you. But
well, this is just a recipe. Not everybody likes it.
She was wondering if you could sub something for the coffee, though. I don't know what it would be.
I don't know what you do. I don't know.
If
Because
any of y'all
tiramisu is based on coffee.
It is. But if anybody has any suggestions, throw them out.
So I'm going to do a little, just kind of chop this cream cheese up because we got to mix that and set that aside.
Set
We're gonna use.
aside. Huh, I wonder if hot cocoa would work. That's good,
I
Tina.
don't know. We're going to use a half a cup
I know, Susan.
of chocolate syrup. And doesn't that, man, just that much really sounds good, doesn't it?
Oh my word. That's a lot.
It's a chocolate dessert.
Yeah, that is nice, isn't it, Margie? Our son likes to cook too. I know, Dolly, we love our coffee, don't we? Oh, that sounds good, Grace. I don't know what is Cuca. I don't know that.
Excuse me just a second.
Yeah, and then Tiffany says maybe like a raspberry sauce or liqueur would go well. Or did you mean liquor or liqueur? Go well with chocolate and cream components. Okay. That's good, Penny. Now, Joe Lawson says substitute a combination of milk mixed with rum for the coffee. Okay. I don't like rum, but yeah. If
All
you
right.
don't like coffee and you like rum, do it.
We are going to need our mixer again.
Yeah, Tina, right? I have to save a Diet Coke, yeah.
And I did wash these mixing
Yes, he did.
mixers.
Oh, Kahlua. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, can't do that either.
All right, so we're going to combine this chocolate and this cream cheese, and we want to get that smooth.
No pressure, but you have 18 minutes.
What?
You have 18 minutes.
Oh, I'm gonna mess up Amanda if I don't.
How much time is left on the
Ooh,
timer?
25.
Oh, yeah. All right, you will have gotten me just
All right, I've got that started. So the next thing you want, the next ingredient is 1 cup of white sugar.
Oh, mercy. Oh, mercy. See, when he fixes these things, and I'm not sitting here with y'all, I don't know where all that is. I only had a little bit of the last one that we did. I can guarantee you I'm going to have some of this tonight.
Nice. No doubt about tiramisu is rich.
Oh, well, did I say somebody's name wrong? Shoot. Whose name did I say wrong? I hate to do that. I know, Libby. I can't. Do y'all see why I'm having trouble losing any weight? This man.
All right, once that's smooth, we're going to start incorporating this 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, and that's going to make it fluff up.
It's like a chocolate mousse, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Karen, that's pound cake. We just got a thoroughly pound cake. And this is the easy version. Quick and easy.
Yeah, this is the cheaters
Cheater version.
tiramisu.
No,
And you have-
it's gonna be just what happened.
Sorry, I'm making noise. I just want to say you got to mix this until it's really, really fluffy. What?
Because Taylor needs to bring you a kitchen and a stand. We have one.
We have one.
That's what I do. You know, they're all saying we need a kitchen. It is not cheater version. So.
This is the cheater version.
Hey,
All right.
Lori.
So that's mixed up.
Oh, I caught him licking the beaters. Oh, I'm sorry, Rita. Yeah, that was loud. What I was saying is we do have a KitchenAid stand mixer, nice, perfect, wonderful, that I used all the time. And this man's over here using that pitiful old thing that we probably got. No telling.
Well, it was easy to get to.
That's right.
Okay, so that's all there is to this, making this little filler. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to pour this right on top of that.
Oh, that looks so good. Whoop.
And see if I can do it without dropping the bowl.
Yeah, don't.
Y'all are just waiting on that, aren't you?
Oh, the grease spill was the very best one, I think. I was having to upload the videos to YouTube one night, and I got to watch him spill the grease, and I got tickled all over again. Hey, Nelda. And I wish I could remember which video specifically that was so y'all could go watch it. It was pretty funny.
All right, so let me get rid of this bowl.
Uh-oh, Penny says she's thirsty. We need to set something aside.
I set that bowl aside, Penny.
Set the bowl aside. Set aside.
All right, so this filler is, we're just going to kind of bump that around and make it smooth.
Deborah, ask away. I'm trying to watch for questions. Deborah says she needs to ask me and you questions. So
Ask
let us
away.
know. Let us know.
Ask away.
He gets to lick the bowl. Yeah, I'm telling you.
All right, so
No. He does lick the spatula too. And his thumb.
all right, so all I did was spread that on there.
Hey, Niecy.
Now, the last ingredient that you need is 2 bars of two Heath bars, crunched up, and then what you're going to do is just drop that, sprinkle that on top.
Oh, good, Penny. Yeah. Hopefully they'll love it. Yeah, they caught you licking that spoon. Or that spatula.
That happens sometimes, I don't know.
Do you really, Dolly? That was another good one. Yep. The fire.
Oh,
the grill caught.
The grill fire.
Oh, me.
Well, I'm glad I'm entertaining you.
Oh, it's good, Sherry. It's really good. And those toffee bits on top.
Okay, so
crunch. It's so good.
this is all complete.
You gonna set it aside?
In just a minute. I'm going to set this and this and this aside for right now. Let me set this glass aside.
Right, Penny, I know. It was something else.
All right, excuse me a minute. I'm going to get rid of some clutter here.
It is, Rita Ann. It's a sinful dessert.
It's a very
There's
simple
gonna be
dessert.
a lot of sinning women.
And the kids will love this. Let me tell you, if they like chocolate, they will love this. So, here we are. I'm going to try to hold it without spilling it. Sprinkle the toffee bar crunched up on top. Now, the trick to this is when you're at this point, set it in the freezer for about 30 minutes and let it set. After that, take it out, put it in the refrigerator and keep it cold. You can let it sit in the refrigerator for up to an hour. If you let it set real good in the freezer, put it in the refrigerator for 30 minutes, it's ready to serve, better in an hour. But I will say this, the coffee and, sorry, excuse me, got a spam.
Give it to me. I'll do it. And fix your pocket. Yeah.
Because of the pound cake with the coffee in it, it's only going to keep probably a maximum of about 3 days. Once you dive in this, you probably won't let it last that long, but it's really good. So I'm going to set this aside I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to check on my.
Okay, I'll ask him, Deborah. Her first question is, does your hubby know the service manager at the big Ford dealership at Highway 64 in Germantown Parkway? His name is Matt Montgomery, my nephew. I lived in Bartlett for about 25 years.
I believe I do. No, Mac.
Matt.
Montgomery.
Matt.
I know that name. Most of my background is with GM products. The last 5 years with Infinity, but actually I worked at AutoNation Ford for a couple of months. Just kind of in between jobs there, but that name does sound familiar.
Amanda said 3 days, 3 hours, it's gone.
If you taste it, you just once it sets, once you get it in the freezer for 30 minutes and bring it out, yeah, you got to taste it almost immediately. It is delicious. It really, and like I said, now this is not true tiramisu, because that's kind of a little more involved process from what I understand. But it's an easy one, and that's what I like. It's easy and tasty.
It's tasty.
Yep.
Sure.
My casserole it likes about 15 minutes. How much time we got?
Oh, you got 8 minutes. Could you pull it out and at least show it to him?
I'm gonna here in just a few minutes. I'm gonna pull it out. We're gonna put a little cheese on it, and I'll show you what it looks like.
Because that's all we got.
Yep.
Unless you're gonna like dance and sing and entertain.
No, we're only at 156. So let's do that. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out because it looks like it's pretty close to.
Yeah, he just wiped his mouth on the dish towel. Sorry, y'all. I've spoken to you about that before.
I caught that.
I caught it. You did. They didn't. Oh, Deborah, they're so good. Yeah.
Actually, that's kind of bubbly there, so it should be okay. Let me get the
Karen,
cheese.
I'm gonna post it right after we get off of here. He's got it typed up for me already. Oh, he does, Niecy. His hamburgers are out of this world. Yeah, the seasonings he uses. Actually, no, Penny, we're not. We try to keep it in an hour, but Amanda Made is going live at 6 o'clock, and I want everybody to be able to hop over there and watch what she's creating.
So we're just going to take some sharp cheddar cheese shredded, and we're going to sprinkle roughly a cup just across the top. Can they see that? They can't really see that, can they?
I don't think so. Let's see. I missed something. Bonnie, you're gonna have to go back and watch this replay. He made a tater tot casserole and an easy tiramisu. Yeah, Susan's laying on the floor over there after all the setting aside.
Okay. So.
But we will have this on replay, and I will upload it to our YouTube channel tonight too, on his playlist.
Okay, so it comes out looking with the tater tots kind of showing through that soup. You just sprinkle that cheese on there. You're going to set it back in the oven just long enough to get that cheese melted, about 10 to 12 minutes, 15 minutes, something like that.
Now that's interesting, Penny. A lemon tiramisu, so I'm sure they're substituting lemon for the coffee. That might be good for any non-coffee drinkers.
I didn't know. I've not heard of that, but
That sounds good.
again, I'm not a world-renowned chef.
I'm glad y'all were here. Yeah.
We appreciate y'all coming. As always, please take a look at our shop. It's taterbuggin.myshopify.com. Look at all the products that Lindy has made, and
You've made too. He does all the woodworking.
well, some of that. And thank you for joining us live here with Cooking with Mr. Taterbuggin. And please come back and see us again. We'll be back next Thursday night, not Friday night next week, at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, be sure to post about that, y'all, so you can, set a reminder or something.
And I haven't decided what to cook yet, but we'll come up with something.
We just love y'all. Thank you so much for all you do for us. We appreciate every single one of you.
Thank you for watching. Make sure and catch Amanda Maid is coming up here at 6 o'clock, and we'll see you next week. You'll see Lindy Sunday at 4 o'clock.
Yep.
Thank you.
Bye, y'all.
We love y'all.